incliners, and welcome to another episode of us trying to hunt those hills, trying to chase those inclines in and around Devon. Now today is route, should I say. I'm going to try and break it down into a couple of episodes for you because I appreciate it's probably going to take me quite a long time. I've just popped my way through the Exe Valley from Exeter heading towards Tiverton, and what we're going to be doing is taking a left as we go over the bridge past the Fisherman's Pop Pub, which I went a few years ago. It's actually very nice. So based on that recommendation, if you're in and around this area, go and have a look. So this hill's pretty special to me. It's one that I found, well, probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and it's emotional, and I like to call it almost like an Alpine Pass, because it just makes its way up and then it peaks and troughs, goes up, goes down, and then goes sharply down and then sharply up again. So I want to film a couple of bits of it, bring it to you in a couple of episodes so you're not getting bored. But already you can see a 15% incline sign, which is always exciting, it's always fun, gives me a twinge in the old leg to get up there. So without further ado, why not, let's get up there and let's see what happens. As I said, it's yeah, I love this hill, but it's very, very hard. So again, you might find Deadpool pops up every now and again just to try and cover whilst I'm not talking. But sharp ramp straight away past the Bickley Mill Castle turning, and I'm just in the second to last gear now, and I'll change up to the easiest in a second. Get that out of the way. Change down now. Good. Nice. Tuck in for the cars. It's not the longest hill, but it is a hard hill. It is Paribon Ninjabat. If I was to think about a hard scale for this hill, I wouldn't say it's Ross Kemp hard. I think he's Grant Mitchell, isn't he? I'd say it's Danny Dyer hard. You know, he spent some time with gangs on his old TV show, so it's difficult, but it's not Ross Kemp hard. So as we work our way around, this is like almost the second section, and it just goes up again, quite steep. Just put some for the attention of this tree owner who owns one tree. Right, here we go. Please let this big lorry go out in front of me. Yes! Thank you very much. So look at the sign. What percentage is this? Oh no, it's not. This is Cheeky Ben sign. Oh. Hopefully on the camera you can tell the severity. It's pretty steep. But later on, it's worth it. Might even film another descent for you, so you can see whether the climbing is worth it or not. And again, the descent, when you climb up it, it's pretty difficult. So I think this particular bit of the hill is a 12%er. Again, as always, I'll put the gradient on the screen, overlay the details. Just going to get out the saddle for that last bit. So I don't know about anyone else, but I tend to camp down telephone poles. So there's 1, 2, 3. Try and just push through to that third one where I can. Pretty windy today. Getting a bit of headwind going down the Exe Valley. I'm not sure if it's just me or if anyone else experiences headwinds as much as I do. I'd love to lay claim it's because of my speed, but it's not. Slow and steady. So, bit of active recovery now, and I'm going to continue to film because the hill's not over. Oh, it says 10% on the sign. So quite bumpy road. That's because you saw a lot of big vehicles do tend to use this as it does connect Tiverton and Credit together. So again, I'll try and work some video wizardry over the top of it, try and stop all the shakiness. Did actually try a different mount today, a different bolt. So we've got a rear facing mount as well, that when I do some of my hills that I love, that you can try and pick the rear view out. So what I mean by that is Peak Hill in Sidmouth, for example, is my absolute arch nemesis, and I hate it but I love it at the same time, and the views are just incredible as you go down it, so I wanted to capture that when I go up it from the rear facing camera. So the reason why I'm continuing filming is, at this point you might think, yay, take on board a snack, smash loads of water, but it continues to climb quite cheekily around this corner, and hopefully you'll see what I mean. And it keeps going up, and it connects to a previous climb that I filmed and is on the channel, so I'm going to point that out to you as well. Whoops. So in a couple of my videos I have had the lens protector on, just because previously it looked like it was going to rain. I've risked it today, taken it off. I really hope it doesn't rain, but I know the GoPro Max is waterproof, but I don't know any instructions it gives you. It's like fisheye bowl type lens protector that they encourage you to put over it, so we'll see. It's in my back pocket, excuse the pun, so if I need to pull it out then I will. So this is the other, I'd say, the hill, so it isn't yet over. There's another two prominent parts of this hill, this one being the first. As you get round to the top, you might see it in the video as we come round the top, but it looks like second to last gear, spinning the legs. Here we go. So I'm not sure if the Tour Britain have done this hill or this section. I know they've tackled quite a few in and around mid-Devon way, and some in South Devon that I'll be riding in a couple of episodes time. But I love this hill. I've got a couple of friends who ride motorbikes and they love it as well. because of the flowing nature. Indeed, it's just like going for a drive. It's pretty decent as well. So I don't know if you can see that hill in front of us. So that hill, ladies and gentlemen, is where the hidden ninja sits on. And you can see why it's a little toughie. And I'll point up the sister hill to the hidden ninja as well. That will again record later on for the channel. Oh, it's naughty. That's naughty with a W. I have made the mistake once of trying to eat a bar at this point. The first couple of times I rode up this hill, that was probably the first time I rode up this hill. Yeah, big mistake, because this little hill here, it's not long, but it's just horrible. It just goes up and then it kind of converges into almost one lane, so you have to have your wits about you. And as you can imagine, me trying to eat a bar getting up this hill was quite eventful. I feel like I got heartburn. I'll just get out of the saddle to blast this bit. Twang then on the old rear wheel. Hopefully one of my spokes hasn't gone loose. We shall see. So get to the top and you might see, yes, hopefully you should, as I ride past it, Thurston House sign. That is the Hidden Ninja's sister hill. Haven't thought of a funky name yet. Crouching Tiger maybe? Who knows? I'll think on that. But that is the sister hill to the Hidden Ninja. And again, it's rather cheeky. So this is the hill, almost the midway point, I think, of the Alpine Pass. So we'll make our way up this ramp, which again doesn't look a lot, it really just saps some of the energy out of your legs, especially if you've done a fair few miles up until that point. Don't know about anyone else, but I prefer kind of a longer hill, more of a steady gradient, maybe a couple of kicks, steep kicks along the way. Those short, sharp, horrible, nasty hills really burns my legs. So hopefully you can also see some of the beautiful Devon countryside. I'm not sure, but so, I don't know, beautiful, tranquil, I don't know, probably lost for words really, probably because I'm quite tired, but for me certainly it's a form of escapism. I've got, I don't know, it's time to think and reflect really, maybe de-stress, and I think about my mental health. And I tend to use cycling a lot to do that, to cope with my mental health. And I know certainly when my little one was born, he had some really bad silent reflux, and my wife and I didn't have much sleep, and getting out on the bike just helped me reset and recharge. And yeah, just really grateful for being able to and having the opportunity to. Although right now it's still pretty tough. Okay, so as we approach the top, I'd say, let's have a look, 100, 200 meters maybe. Pretty special. Do love that view. So as we make our way up here, I'll point out to you, as we go over the crest of the hill, on the left hand side, if you take a left, that is the top of the hidden ninja. So it kind of almost dissects this Exe Valley or Nix Devon Alpine route course in half, really. So as we make our way over, on the left hand side is the hidden ninja. Okay, so we're just going down now. The wind's pretty hard in my face, but I'll try and narrate over the top. So this, I say little, again, it's a ramp that really takes it out of your legs. I say is truly the halfway point. Oh, some smooth tarmac, you know, of the Alpine Pass or the Exe Valley Pass, whichever one you want to call it. Again, I'll let the people decide. Hopefully the sun's not in your eyes either, because it is in mine. And I'll have my sunnies at home as well. Amateur! So, as we kind of make our way up this hill, kind of the last real kick of this first section. Again, trying to tuck to the left, as you've seen probably some quite big trucks come along here. Just try and keep myself to the side. Take some water on board as I get towards the top as well, as we'll descend. And again, there's a couple of hills. There's one corner that I love, that I really want to show all of you. Hopefully one day you'll ride, or you've ridden either up it or down it. I just absolutely love it. Alright, so as I cycle through, hopefully you've been keeping tabs, watching some of the episodes. I may have mentioned it previously, but I'm just gonna reiterate it, that when the channel goes live, I wanted to have a handful of videos that you could sit and enjoy, binge on. But as hopefully the channel grows, inspiring, you know, people just even enjoying the views or the roads. If you have got any questions, again, put them in the comments, and what I'll do, try and answer them in the next videos that I film. I try and respond in the comments as well, but I just thought it'd be quite nice to engage with fellow chasing incliners or hill hunters, as I do believe there's a big community of us that love putting ourselves through pain and punishment. So as we make our way to the top, this is, I believe, the first end of the first section. So I'm going to take some water on board, take a couple of deep breaths, and get ready for the second part of this Alpine climb. As always, I hope you've enjoyed it. Like, subscribe to the page. Hopefully if I've inspired you to grab your beast and jump on and hit the road. Thank you ever so much again, as always, for dialing in and tuning in. Happy hill hunting, have fun, stay safe, all the best. Ciao ciao for now.